Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to buy and sell stocks and ETFs on Questrade desktop. I'm just going to show you how to do it on your PC or Mac. I'm going to create a separate video probably a week after this one gets released on how to do it on mobile because it is a little different. They have a lot of apps. I don't really understand why. So this is just a beginner video on Questrade desktop. If you want to use Questrade, they recently announced zero commission trades, so they don't charge you $4 anymore to do your trades. They have two types of, accounts that you want to open up. You can open up your normal TFSA, RSP, or margin account or cash account, but they will ask you, do you want to do it yourself or do you want their robo-advisors or their pre-built portfolio to kind of do it for you? I like to do the self-directed investing. So when you buy or sell a stock, it is $0 and I will show you that. If you want to do their pre-built portfolio, it's 0.25% for the first 100,000 and then 0.2% after, which is pretty good. It is pretty good and it kind of tracks the market. But if you want to do it yourself, let's jump right into the homepage. When you log in, they'll give you a summary of all your accounts. I created this secondary Questrade portfolio for the YouTube channel itself. So that's why it's a lot lower than, I guess, the previous ones you guys would have seen. So I have a margin, I have a TFSA, and I have an RSP. And I think I have the RSP is around $0. So I don't have anything in it yet. I haven't decided what I want to do with that. You can deposit money into it using this feature, move money. You can transfer between accounts. So every January 1st, when the tax-free savings account gets another $7,000, you can either transfer funds or you can transfer stocks. Documents, this is where you get your tax slips every year. Reports, here's where you get your account activity. So this is my account activity for my entire portfolio. It's not just the RSP. You can get your investment summary and your investment return here. If you go back to summary, I just want to show you. So right now, notice how everything is in dark mode. You can't trade or buy or sell stocks from here. This is just the management of everything. When you click on Trade and Edge Web, this is the trading platform. So when you click, it goes into light mode because there is no dark mode feature or version of this. So apologies to your eyes. This gives you a summary, let me zoom in, of your specific portfolio and your specific account. So right now it is my margin account. If I click on my RSP, right now I have 0. So up top, it gives you your balances. So let's say I have 6,000 Canadian dollars, but notice how I only have 18 here. And I have 4,600 US. So it gives me a summary of everything if I converted it to CAD or everything if I converted it to US dollars. I click on my positions. It shows me everything I currently own. So if we click on options, this is what I mainly do on this account is trade options. My orders, everything I have open, I'll show you how to place an order and it shows your executions here. So right off the top, there's two ways to buy and sell. You can either type it here. So make sure you have the stock selected. You don't want options. This is just a beginner video. Let's click stock. You can type it up here or you can type it on the right. Let's just type in if we want to buy, let's give an example of Apple. So make sure, so right now I don't want apple.to, that's on the TSX because I don't have enough Canadian dollars to buy an Apple share. But I do have US dollars, so I want to click on the NASDAQ. And it doesn't tell you right off the top, there's a lot of information here. It doesn't tell you that this is in US dollars. You kind of just have to know. Maybe when I go to buy, it'll say US dollars and we can notice it there. There's a lot of information here. You guys aren't gonna have to worry about anything here. The most important items, I guess, is the bid and the ask. Because this is a market, people are bidding a certain price to buy stock and people are listing how much they'd sell it for. So the ask, this is how much someone is willing to sell one Apple stock for, and this is how much someone is offering to buy. I know it's changing pretty frequently because it's an active market, but you see it's relatively tight. There's only a few pennies between it. So if you want, you can click on buy and sell, and it loads up automatically on the screen. So it has $100 just loaded up. If I want, I could just do $1. There's a few things you want to look out for. Order type, limit, what is all this? What are all these items? The only two that you should focus on, I guess, is limit and market. If you want to buy the stock right now, we'll click on market. This buys the stock instantly. There's no waiting. If we click on limit, this lets you set the price. This is the highest amount that you'd like to pay for it. The risk is it might not get filled. Like there's no guarantee that someone would buy it off you. So let's say right now it's $277. I think Apple is worth $275 and I won't pay a penny more. So I can limit my purchase price to $275. When it comes to the duration, this is how long you can have the order open for. So right now, this is until the end of the day or until the trade is filled. Ideally, you want to use this one. If you want, you could do GTC is good till canceled. So this stays open forever until I cancel the trade. So by 4 p.m. today, if it doesn't get filled, it stays open until tomorrow. I don't recommend anyone doing this. Just do the day and ideally just do market. Let's just show you. I'm going to do $275. No one's going to buy this. I'm going to show you what it looks like. So we'll click buy. And you see here how it's $0. This used to be $5 before, but notice how it says 275 USD. That's just to let me know it's in US dollars, obviously, and it's not the Canadian version. So make sure you have enough cash in the account. I'm going to send an order, and you'll notice right here something popped up where it says open orders. I can click on the account and I can show my orders. So it's accepted, but notice how it's not filled. I don't actually own anything because no one's willing to sell it for me at that price. If you want, you can click on this to cancel it. I can cancel all orders, cancel all Apple order or just this one, or I can modify it. When you go to modify, I can change the price or I can change the type of order I want. Let's just leave this open. I want you guys to take a look at something. I'm going to leave this open. If I want another stock, let's just say Tesla. I'm going to buy 1 share of Tesla. But let's just say, you know, one stock is $447. That's kind of a lot. I don't want to spend that much. That's in US dollars. Am I allowed to buy half a stock? So if I go 0.5, you notice how it's letting me here. So it'd say, please use market order to buy a fractional share. So I can't do limit, but I don't have $447. Let's say I don't. I only want to buy half a share. I'm allowed to buy a fractional share. I can buy 0.5 at the current value. If I want, I could do 0.1. So that's around like $44. I can buy 0.1 of a Tesla share. Fractional shares is great because some of the stocks have gotten so expensive. So this is what, like $60 Canadian. Let me just click send the order. And because I selected market, it's going to get filled right away. And you'll see that. You'll see something pop up on the bottom right. Order filled. So if I go back to here, I go back to my orders, notice that it's not here. I can click on executed. And you notice here it says buy. So it went through. You could check on your executions. So this is everything that I did in the last week, but I could do just today. Go into positions. This is where it should show up. If I go to stocks and ETFs, you'll see my 0.1 Tesla shares. Now, if I want, I can sell it by clicking on the exact one, or I can just type it in here. But let's just click on Tesla. Let's go buy and sell again. And notice here how it's giving me the bid and the ask, which I'm not doing. If in Questrade, if you're doing fractional shares, you can only do market. And I could sell, and this is what someone will pay it for, $44. And notice how it's still 0 commission. And then if we go back, see how it's order filled, and then open quantity is 0. It's not giving me a market value or a P&L because I don't own it anymore. If I go to orders, my Apple order is still open and it'll be canceled by the end of the day because no one's going to pay me this much unless Apple drops significantly. So that is how you buy and sell. Should I do Canadian dollars? I might do something in Canadian dollars as well. Let me just show you if I don't have enough money, what it looks like. So the S&P 500, right now I have $4,000. So if I click on the S&P 500, I want to buy 100 shares and I click market. Right now, I don't have enough, but it's going to let me go into margin because this is a margin account. What if I do 1,000? Would it give me a warning? So see here, it says you don't have enough buying power to enter this order. So reduce the quantity. So there is a warning there, but notice how it initially let me go into 100 because I have margin power. So it's letting me go negative. My new max buying power is like negative 46,000. I wouldn't recommend trading in margin. Let's take a look at the TFSA, how this looks like. So the S&P 500, in my TFSA, I think I have 8,000 Canadian dollars that I haven't decided what I want to do with it yet. So here, notice how my account type changed to TFSA. If I click buy, it doesn't even let me do it. So let's just play around. Let's see what happens. So I click send order. It'll automatically be canceled and it won't be filled. So there's no risk there. Order rejected. Let's go back to here. Does it show up? Executed. Oh, failed because I don't have enough money. In your TFSA and your RSP, these registered accounts, they don't let you go negative. There's no margin. It's basically, no one's loaning you or lending you this money to do it. Is there anything else? It's a pretty short tutorial. Just how to buy and sell on desktop. I think I'm going to end it here. Thanks for watching. My next one, probably a week after this one gets released, is going to be how to do it on on mobile, preferably iOS, because that's what I have. Thanks for watching and tune into the next one.